Hello everyone, my name is Kay Fenrir, coming at you with an Eddy Gordo tutorial for Tekken 7. Newest iteration of Eddy, got some changes, got some differences. Still pretty much like the Eddy we know and love, all the way back from Tekken 3 till now. Not a lot of tutorials out for him, and it's just a bunch of general people, saying, how they don't like aspects of him. I'm actually here to try to help people understand how to play as him. Not just point out how I don't like that he can do this. Let's be real for a second. He's not that big of a deal. He's just a character like everybody else. If you don't like this character, word of advice, stop thinking about it when you fight him. You're mentally blocking yourself by thinking, oh, if I lose to him, it's no big deal because he's cheap anyway. If I can't beat him, it's because it's Eddy. You're making yourself worse. Vice versa, if you try to pick up this character, just hit buttons, just do whatever, oh, here we are, you're gonna lose. Cause see, look, that's me mashing buttons. He doesn't even punch and kick sometimes. But anyway, let's get into it. First of all, let's start square one. His idle animation. What's he doing? Well, in Capoeira, this is called the Jinga. As a Capoeirista myself, I can tell you what this is for. 1, maintain momentum. 2, get used to the natural position of having your leg back. 3, it's deception. It's to make it look like you're not taking this seriously. You're just dancing. I'm not fighting with you. I don't know how to, lift my body weight an indefinite amount of times. I don't know how to, kick you in the face. I don't know how to, fracture every rib on one side, but it's oh, yeah, it's just a happy Thursday for me. Whack. Was that your feet? Yes. Yes, it was. Anyway. And it looks cool, it's really, I prefer that he has it, and to, the characters that don't, freaking Momoko from KOF or La Mariposa from DOA. Problem with him having it is, I understand it would probably be a hassle. It probably wouldn't be fun for them to program and animate. He shouldn't be doing it while he's crouching. He shouldn't be doing it when he walks back and forth. I guess they kind of take it away when he dashes, so that's pretty good, but this bugs me. Him doing it while he sidesteps is also wrong. This perpetuates a myth that in Capoeira, we always Jinga. It's not true. My maestro, made an effort to, emphasize, if you can't Jinga, don't Jinga. If you shouldn't Jinga, don't Jinga. He had whole, classes where, we would just do the moves, no Jinga. And if he saw you do it, or if he saw you try to do it, he'd start yelling at you in Portuguese. And you don't want a muscular Portuguese dude, shouting at you. It's just... Anybody who knows martial arts knows being yelled at by your master in their native tongue is just, it's demoralizing. Anyway. Mechanically, this is actually a problem because his sidestep's weak. I've heard people say they love the Eddy matchup because they don't actually have to worry about him going anywhere because of this. Contrary to common belief, it's just oh yeah, he's so annoying, he just sidesteps, he just evades. His actual sidestep is garbage. What people mean to say is, a move like this. That sidestep's really hard. This sidestep's kind of soft, but, I've evaded, what's her name? Leo, doing that, really high-rise kick where, she shouts at you. I've evaded it just by doing this. And I got a slow-mo for it and everything. It was pretty cool. But anyway... That's kind of a problem, but you get used to it. I don't like dealing with it, but what can you do? I guess it's because he hits horizontal a lot, so you kind of ruin other people's sidestep anyway. Okay, now to get into something real, something I think is very important on this character that I think other tutorials are very lacking in describing. You have an effective range. You have a space that you want to be in. It is not here, okay? You phasing through their idle animation is point blank and it's bad for you. Explain why in a second. This over here is also bad for you. Okay. Where do you want to be? Just outside. You want to be mid to this far. Any further, you're gonna whiff. Any closer, you're gonna get beat out. Like your moves as Eddy have a lot of startup. He always lowers his center of gravity, or he always spins around. That needs frames. That needs frames to start up on. It's just logic. Like, oh, see, he spins before he kicks. Spins before he kicks. Lowers himself and spins before he kicks. You know, it's just logic. Like, oh, he comes in elbows, and it's really close. But, like, what if you're back here? What if you're back here? Eddy can't kick from back there. You're lying to yourself. Eddy can't kick from back there. Yes, he can. Eddy's not going to kick me from back there. Yes, he is. You want to be back here. His legs are like sword weapon spacing in 2D fighting games. You're just safer back here. There's less chance of you trading. More chance of you winning. Why don't you want to be up here? Your jabs don't natural. They don't do anything. They don't lead into anything. They lead into a backflip where, like, if they block the first... Even if they don't block the first 2 hits, like, they can get hit by the 1-2. They can still jab you when you backflip. You know, what if I press the 4 really hard? Well, it's not natural. How do you know it's not natural? You set your CPU training dummy to stand, guard all. Nothing you can do about it. So what do I do point blank? Well, you do jab, but you stop. Okay, point blank, you want to grab. You know, he's got plenty of grabs. You know, he's got the basic ones. He's got 2 command grabs, which are down forward 1+2. And the other one is a full half circle. So back forward 1+2. Circular in a half circle motion, back to forward 1+2. There you go. And it does a lot of damage. Look at that. It's 50 damage. It's a combo. Anyway. Also, point blank range, this. This is really good. A lot of people underestimate this. I think his is better than Lucky Chloe's, in all honesty. But anyway, you go to this. Unless you're pretty good at reading counter hits, or like know you've got a counter hit, like you listen for the noise or whatever. Don't do this. This is not natural off counter. You can do this. You can do this and like hold on. See, in combo juggle, like you can do it, but don't do it. Yeah, don't just do that. But then, like, you know, try your best not to be point blank range. Be about like here, this general area. Like your hands not touching their hands, and boom, everything becomes better. Everything becomes better. Like, because your character's dodging. Like, a common misconception with this character is that he's super evasive. Like, you're just gonna miss. He's just gonna make you whiff. He's not as good at it as like a character like Zhao Yu or Lily, who are like dodge mids point blank range. Does he have the potential to? Absolutely. It's just not guaranteed. From back here, it's practically guaranteed. It's pretty much guaranteed that you're gonna like avoid like mids and shit. Like, boom, there you go. Like, this is a very good move, like, from back here. This is a good move from back here. Everything's better back here. Everything becomes worse up here. Write that down. Okay. Further depth into the character, I guess. His, you know, stances. They're very dangerous to be in, but they're also very lucrative. You can't block while you're doing this. And a lot of people don't know this, but there are several standing highs. So Lord knows there's standing mids that can knock you out of relax and handstand. Off the top of my head, it's most like soccer kicks. It's not necessarily high punches. I'm pretty sure Kazumi has a high punch that can knock me out of relax, but I'm not 100 on that. I know for a fact, like, you know, if I do this to an Eddy player who's like in relax in front of me, it knocks him out of it. If he does a move, he could do like any of the moves out of relax. Like he could do this, he could do the slippery kicks, he could do the launch, he could do anything out of relax. If I do this, it just beats it. It just goes through it. And I get a full combo because, you know, he wouldn't be guarding. And full combo off back 3-3. And while we're on the subject, just a quick thing about back 3-3. I see a lot of other Eddy players like recommend it. They're like, oh, it's risky, but it's worth it. It's worth it if you know how to do this. They don't show you how to do this. Do this. Do this if it's on block. Heck, do this if it's not on block. Because you don't, especially if you don't know if it's a counter hit. Just do this. You won't get a full combo, but geez, counter hit, 2 hits, 27 damage. I think that's fair. A jab is 7 damage. 2 jabs is 12 damage. I mean, sorry, 2 jabs is 19 damage. This on counter hit is 27. I'm getting more damage. It's worth it. Because this is not. This is not. That is very unsafe, and it's how you're losing health. If you're not doing good with this character, it's how you're doing poorly. Online, I admit the game will mess with you. It will say that you didn't do this, and you'll still get this. It's really annoying. But, like, you know, if you're playing locally, do this. There's no excuse. How do I do it? It's back 3 forward. You don't need to press 3 again. It's back 3 forward. Because his leg is already out. Back 3 forward. It'll save your life. Write that down. From, like, relax and handstand, like, God, he has so many options. Like, all of them are decent to pretty good. Like, you know, that's really good. Like, I prefer to use all his options like that and stuff in combo. Like, you know, like... Wait, no, hold on. Wrong one. Like, so you land this. Boom, he's in relax. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm just messing up. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, I'm doing that wrong. Hold up. From here, you do this. Like, see, like, handstand and relax really come through in combo, but, like, outside of combo, I don't like them. People generally learn how to read it. Like, you only have so many options. Like, you know, like, most people go for the lows, and that's pretty good because it's pretty good for the Eddy. It's not good for the opponent because then, like, boom, that's a mid. But some people, like the wise people, just back up, and then they come in with a hop kick or something, or like an overhead, or they let you attack first. They let you do something like this first. Now you're unsafe. So, like, my advice to, like, upcoming Eddy players, beginning Eddy players, don't get used to your gimmicks. Don't rely on your gimmicks. They may get you far at first, but after a while, people just learn how to do them. This character's been out for, what, like... It's been, what, almost 20 years? Everyone knows how to, like, fight against him by now. Wait, did I get sidetracked? I'm sorry if I got sidetracked. If I didn't mention his, sidestep moves are... His sidestep is bad, but his sidestep moves are actually good. Because he doesn't travel very far, like... Boom. Full combo. Safe low poke. On counter hit, this is just funny. Boom, 55 damage. Because that's something you can always count on Eddy to being good for. Punishes. Punishes and counter hits at mid-range. Evasion at mid-range. Lengthy combo damage. You're not the most pressuring, you're not the most damaging. Like, you know, look at that, it's only 18. This 25 without counter, but, like, when you land your full combos, like... Look at that, that's just 41, I didn't even finish it. Let's finish it. Oops, sorry, I came in from the wrong side. That is 60 damage. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope this helped you get on your way to understanding how to play this character without mashing. I hope, you know, to see more Eddy players in the future. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.